back on the scene where a plane crashed into a Santee neighborhood 2 years ago today.
A family loses their son on vacation. Why they're now taking Hyatt to court.
A rare pair of Nike Air Jordans stolen right out of an art gallery. The artist needs your help to find the suspects.
And we lace them up with the new Senior Women's Basketball League.
Plus, are you feeling lucky? You're almost out of time to buy a ticket for tonight's $1.73 billion Powerball jackpot. CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts now. A Santee community remembers the lives lost and those forever changed after a plane crashed into a neighborhood there 2 years ago today. Good evening, I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. This is cell phone video a neighbor shot after the plane went down that day. The two homes destroyed have been rebuilt, and the two families who live there are back home.
CBS 8's Anna Laurel joins us live from the Santee neighborhood where it happened 2 years later.
Outwardly, things are back to normal in this neighborhood, but people did die out here that day. An older couple was rescued from this house on the corner that was totally engulfed in flames. So for everyone connected to what happened out here 2 years ago, they'll never forget.
Can you get through the fence?
To see a group of people ripping down a fence with their bare hands.
Hey, come on!
Pulling mom out of a window, and she was on fire, and patting her down. And
James Slafgruel is the son of Maria Morris. He got a call from one of her neighbors 2 years ago today telling him a plane hit his mom's house.
Well, I walked down there and I just saw what it looked like what you see in a war video game. It was just carnage.
Low altitude alert. Climb immediately.
Dr. Sugata Das crashed his plane near the intersection of the Santee neighborhood. The plane hit a UPS truck and burst into flames as it slid into Maria and Phil Morris's home and their neighbor's house. The young couple who lived there were not home, but Maria and Phil were, and neighbors rescued them.
My dog! Where's your dog?
The pilot and UPS driver, Steve Kruger, were both killed. Today, I spoke with Steve's brother, Jeff.
Every time we see a UPS truck, we always think of my brother, Steve. He was just a great guy. When this all happened 2 years ago, people just came out of nowhere talking about all the things that he would do for them.
The past 2 years have been challenging. 76-year-old Maria was burned on her face and hands. She's had skin grafts and plastic surgeries. Her husband, Phil, was burned on more than 30% of his body.
You either come out loving life and just wanting to live it, which is what they're doing.
Tonight, Steve Kruger's family is remembering what a great brother, friend, and uncle he was. Maria and Phil are settling into their newly built home where their first one was destroyed. And James is again saying thank you to strangers who saved his mom's life.
That they put their lives on the line to help people that they didn't know. I'm so grateful for them every single day.
In Santee, this is Anna Laurel, CBS 8.
Thanks, Anna. A local couple's life will never be the same. 2 years ago today, their little boy died in a horrific fall. Nico, 23 months old, was on vacation with his mom and dad at Puerto Vallarta, Mexico's Hyatt Ziva Hotel when he fell to his death from the 9th floor. Court documents show a glass window pane was missing. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes spoke with the grieving family. She joins us live now with details of their lawsuit against Hyatt. Kirsten, tough story.
Hey there, Marcella. Okay, so the lawsuit says little Nico didn't live to see his second birthday after he fell from an unprotected floor-level window that was missing its pane. Little Nico hit a concrete deck 9 stories below. His parents are now suing Hyatt Hotel, saying that there should be some type of safety measures in place so that the loss that they are grieving, no other family has to suffer through.
It was the best thing that ever happened to me, the sweetest boy ever.
You never get over it.
We still have his bedroom.
James Carter and Anastasia Dubashina are now suing Hyatt Hotels after they say their 20-month-old son, Nico, fell 9 stories to his death at Hyatt Ziva, Puerto Vallarta.
Nico was standing right in front of me, and you couldn't see that there was a missing glass panel, and he fell right in front of me. I watched my son die. 9 stories.
I've heard the scream by my husband. I've never heard anything like that before.
The lawsuit says Hyatt failed to use reasonable care to keep the hotel in a safe condition, which the complaint alleges would have prevented Nico's death.
We booked our hotel to stay at a Hyatt. And we booked a Hyatt because of we thought there'd be some safety standards there, you know, and they preach and promote, you know, family-friendly, safety-oriented hotel. And
in what world can a hotel have a glass pane missing on a 9th floor of a high-rise hotel?
Robert Francavilla is representing Nico's mom and dad.
That's their safety. Rather than staying at a fly-by-night type place, they stayed at a hotel that they thought paid full time and attention to safety, and sadly, that wasn't the case.
On the travel section of its website, the U.S. State Department says U.S. citizens traveling to and residing in Mexico should not expect public health and safety standards like those in the United States. As James and Anastasia continue to fight for justice for their son, they continue to grieve the beautiful boy who brought so much love and light into their world.
Today's the anniversary, 2-year anniversary of his death, and it's just, I mean, we just came from the cemetery before we got here, but it's awful.
He was kind, loving, selfless child, and he brought so much joy into my life and my husband's life as well.
We reached out to Hyatt Hotels for comment on this story and still have not heard back. Nico's parents have filed a federal wrongful death lawsuit on his behalf. The attorneys we talked to today say cases like this could take years to resolve. Nico's parents say they will wait for however long it takes. Reporting for CBS 8, I'm Kirsten Holmes. Back to you.
Kirsten, just a really tragic and heartbreaking story. What are the chances that this case ends up being heard by a jury, going to trial?
Okay, so statistically, cases like these end up resolving themselves before they go before a jury. But the attorneys representing Nico's family say that they are preparing for a trial. Marcella?
Thanks, Kirsten. And just a reminder for everyone, when you're traveling, you can't be too careful. We want to thank Nico's parents for sharing their story with us. Thanks, Kirsten.
Heartbreaking story. Former NFL player Sergio Brown has been arrested at the Mexico border and booked into San Diego Central Jail as he faces murder charges in the death of his mother. At last check, the 35-year-old was still awaiting extradition to Illinois, where his mother's body was found near a creek last month. Mexican authorities had been keeping track of Brown's whereabouts, but were waiting for an arrest warrant before they deported him. He was arrested yesterday while re-entering the United States. Brown spent 7 seasons in the NFL playing with the New England Patriots, Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars, and Buffalo Bills. UC San Diego Health is adding Alvarado Hospital to its network. UCSD bought Alvarado from Prime Healthcare last month for $200 million. The 302-bed college area facility is expected to open to patients in December. This will be the 3rd UC San Diego Health campus, joining La Jolla and Hillcrest.
Fire crews quickly put out a vegetation fire near Mission Bay today. It happened this morning next to Santa Fe Street, just south of State Route 52. Fire investigators believe it started in a homeless encampment. Santa Fe Street was closed for a short time this morning as crews battled the fire. Fortunately, no one was injured and no major damage was reported. Early morning commuters in LA had to share the freeway with this, some pretty heavy cargo. Take a look. A lot of cameras capturing this piece of history moving down the street. Rocket motors, that's what these are for the Space Shuttle Endeavour. They made their last leg of their journey to the California Science Center today. The last part of the trip from the Mojave Desert started on the 605 freeway at about 3 o'clock this morning. The motors were slowly moved down 2 other freeways before arriving in Exposition Park near downtown Los Angeles. An upright, vertical display of the Space Shuttle Endeavour will eventually be assembled at its new home at the Samuel Ocean Air and Space Center.
Halloween celebrations are picking up at Rady Children's Hospital.
Today, patients there got to pick out free Halloween costumes donated by Spirit of Halloween. This day allows kids to forget about their medical issues for a day and just enjoy being kids.
The kids really need milestones to look forward to as they recover and as they go on their medical journey. And today is a really big day, maybe even their favorite day of the whole year.
The company Spirit has a long-standing partnership with the hospital and has also raised more than $100 million for hospitals nationwide. Makes me want to go out and support Spirit next time I need to find a costume.
They definitely had it today.
Still ahead, why a final speaker vote was delayed after House Republicans chose their nominee.
Plus, police in Southern California are on the lookout for a bandit they say has burglarized nearly 24 Target stores.
Absolutely beautiful view out there as we are looking from our Mount Soledad cam, gearing up for that sunset, which is going to be at 6:21 for tonight. We're talking about some Santa Ana winds in the forecast and slight bump up in temperatures tomorrow. Details ahead.
The jackpot's high and people are playing their last-minute tickets. We're live with all the excitement coming up.